Hello, sewing people of the internet. In this video, I just wanted to share the making of a quick and dirty bag for my snorkel gear. I'm actually planning to make a much more involved project for this stuff, but I needed something quickly, so I just figured I'd share how I threw one together. I started off by just taking some very rough measurements, just a rough approximation, and I kind of mentally added in a little bit of extra volume just so I could stuff a few more things that I didn't have with me if I needed to. For material, I used some leftover awning vinyl called Weblon that I got from my workplace. I have enough room on my table to measure this stuff out, but there was so much stuff on my table that I didn't feel like moving. I just put it on the floor to measure it. I'm using a Sharpie to mark the lines where I'm going to cut the material, and obviously that marking is going to be permanent, so I need to be careful not to mark anywhere that I don't want to mark to show up. Again, this is just a hasty project, so I wouldn't be too concerned if I got to mark somewhere, but I do need to be cautious about that. With a sharp pair of shears, this material is very easy to slide cut. For this project, I needed one side release buckle. I just eyeballed the length of the webbing I needed instead of making any precise measurements. Hit the thumbs up button if you thought my scissor flip looked cool. To sew this project, I'm using my Conso 206 RB industrial sewing machine, and I first needed to change out the bobbin so I could use black thread. If you've seen the 10 tips video, you already know this trick, but pulling the thread tight in between the thread and the sidewall of the bobbin will keep it from unraveling later so you can store your bobbins. The first thing I did was sew two D-rings to two pieces of webbing, and those are to be sewn into one of the seams of the bag. That way I can attach a shoulder strap. Then I sewed the two pieces of the side release buckle to either end of the longer piece of webbing. To center that piece of webbing on the top of the bag, I just folded one side of the bag, it doesn't matter if it's the front or back, and cut a little notch in the very center. You can't see it, but trust me, there's a notch there. And then for the piece of webbing, I just folded it and marked that with a piece of tailor's chalk. Then all I have to do is align the chalk mark with the notch, and I know that my webbing is centered on the piece of fabric. Unfortunately, I got in a little bit too much of a hurry and I stitched farther than I wanted to on the webbing. What I'm trying but failing to show you here is that I'm putting the fabric together, right sides together. The difference between the right side and the wrong side of this material is too subtle to show up on camera, but it's obvious in person. For this project, I'm using some of the size 69 bonded nylon thread that I got from the Thread Exchange. I think I'm using a size 110 needle. It's an industrial needle for this machine. I don't know what stitch length I had the machine set at. I just used whatever it was at when I sat down at the machine. I very nearly forgot to put the D-rings in, but fortunately I realized right before I did the last seam. If I had forgotten, I could seam rip open a couple of small sections to insert them and attach them, but it's a lot better to do it right the first time. Because this is a hasty project, I didn't bother doing any seam finishing. This material doesn't fray very badly, so I'm not really worried about it anyway. So next I just had to turn the bag right side out. It was right about here that I realized that I should have added more length to the bag to allow for the roll top to close more securely, but I didn't. As it turns out, it's just long enough to close, but a few inches longer would definitely be better. And there you have it, a quickly thrown together snorkel gear bag. I made a strap off camera. Drop a comment below if you want me to show you how I made this strap. If you have questions or comments, post them in the comments section. Give me a like if you like this video, and if you're not a subscriber, I'd love to have you join me as a subscriber. Thanks for watching.